Every day I tested your last move. Today's wonders, little tension. I smoked acoustic y'all. Let us breathe in, breathe it out. Can't replaceable, sustainable. Every day I tested y'all. Right now, today's ain't come back. Smell nature, turn on the acoustic babe. I wasn't there before you